This is Michael Orrell for MobileBurn.com, and I have in my hands the box for the new Samsung Reclaim. It's a new eco-friendly device that was launched by Samsung and Sprint this morning at a New York press event. Just wanted to show you the compact packaging it comes in. Open up the box here and you can see that there's no regular user manual. It's just the warranty information and a recycling bag so you can send back your old mobile phone. We have the phone itself here. Pull that out and we'll show that to you in a second. But first we wanted to show you the charger. And this is a very efficient Energy Star charger, and it has a standby power draw that's 1/12 of what the Energy Star standard requires. So it's really power efficient. On top of that, it actually indicates when the phone is fully charged, so you can be reminded to unplug it. You can see it's a micro USB charger, and we'll show you the port on the phone in a second. So here we have the Reclaim itself. You can see this is the nice green color scheme, earth green. There's also a ocean blue version with has some little graphics on it as well. Nice full QWERTY slider, has a QVGA resolution display. On the left-hand edge here, this you can see this headphone port kind of sticks out, but the reason it's so large is that it's a real 3.5mm headphone port, which is very nice. Volume control on the left-hand edge. On the right-hand edge, we have a micro SD card slot, and the device ships with a 1/2 gig card included. It supports cards as large as 32 gigabytes in size, which is really nice. There's the micro USB charging and data port that we mentioned previously, and of course the camera shutter button. Camera, it's a 2 megapixel fixed focus unit. It comes with a mirror for self-portraits and the Reclaim logo on the back. Nothing much else on the back of the device. Take a look at the controls. Very nice full QWERTY keyboard. The buttons feel like they're made of rubber. They have a little bit of give to them when your fingernail hits them, but they work pretty well in general. I've missed a couple of key presses from time to time, but in general I like the feel of it quite a bit. Control cluster up here, standard call end and send buttons. Speakerphone button, dedicated back button, the 2 soft keys, and then this is just a regular D-pad. So you can see we've got the Sprint One Touch user interface on the device, and we'll go through that a little bit more in a second. Overall, the build quality seems very good. There's no creaks or anything when we're using it. Slider mechanism pretty strongly sprung, snaps into place, both open and closed. D-pad feels nice. All the buttons feel quite nice. The doors are well attached, easy to get out of the way so you can get things plugged in. Overall, very nice design. And the key point here, of course, with all the eco-friendly aspect is 80% of the device is made up of recycled materials, and 40% of the exterior cover is actually made from corn, which is a bit unusual. We've seen some corn-based devices in other markets. I don't think we've seen any other ones in the US though. In the packaging that you saw, the original box, actually, that was all done with 70% recycled material, and everything in it is recyclable. And all the inks, printing on the warranty card, the outside of the box, everything was done with soy-based inks, which is very nice as well. So this is the home screen for the Reclaim. Sprint's One Touch system. You can use it to move from tab to tab to get relatively easy access to a number of different features on the phone, anything from navigation to Google services, web browsing, messaging, and of course your home screen. The home screen can be customized. You can add what they call bubbles. I have added a news bubble and a weather bubble. You can see the local weather right here where I am. And click on that and it'll pull it up on the web browser. Web browser is not all that impressive, but it is workable. It has a similar looking one-touch menu system. You pull up the MobileBurn homepage, for example, the mobile version of it. Comes up pretty speedily. It works pretty well. Contact system right here. Access that with the right soft key from the home screen. You can search on letters. You know, I can search on first or last name, so I typed J-O there and I got to John Doe, but I can just as easily type G-R and we'll see Greg LeMond and Peter Griffin, so it searches on both first and last names, which is quite nice.